Welcome, everyone. Great to have you all. Can you hear me well? Just let me know. And for those of you who do not know me, just a sec. I'm Yuktiraj Kishore, and yeah, sorry. I'm a breath coach, internationally certified, and today's topic is very, very interesting. It is about ice bath. How many of you have ever done ice bath? कैन यू जस्ट लेट मी नो आप में से कितने लोग जो भी यहाँ पे हैं हाय अक्षय ग्रेट टू हैव यू yeah, let's wait for a 1 or 2 minute, and meanwhile let's interact a bit. And so to give a little bit about myself, as I told, I'm Yukti. I am a breath coach. And why I am a breath coach? Because I love my breath, and the more I connect to my breath, I fall in love even more, or you can say I'm rising in love even more. Uh, and this is what I really want everyone on this earth to breathe right, breathe consciously, and value their breath and use your breath to manifest your desired life. Breathe consciously, manifest consciously your desired dream life. Breathing is not just about overcoming your stress, anxieties, or depressions issues, or healing your body, mind, but breathing is very, very powerful. It's a bridge between your body and mind, and you can actually connect to the deeper layer of your subconscious mind. You can peel yourself layer by layer, process your stuck emotions, and heal yourself, as well as you can also harness and be feel connect to the higher consciousness. You can experience being fully present also. Hi Shwetan, great to have you. So yeah, quite a lot of people have joined. So may I know very quickly, how many of you have done, if not ice bath, at least cold shower in your life? Let's talk about cold shower. ठंडे पानी से नहाना, और ठंडे मतलब अच्छे ठंडे पानी से. Okay, Shwetank, what it is? Yeah. Okay. Me? Okay, real masti. Can you type in your real name maybe? Then I can call you with your real name. So when you take cold shower, what happens? What happens? When you take cold shower, what happens? कोई बताएगा? Cold but not icy cold. Okay. Okay, Nihal. Yeah. तो हमें ठंडे पानी से नहाने में डर लगता है, दैट्स ट्रू, राइट. और हम लोग को सिखाया भी जाता है कि जाड़ों में गर्म पानी से नहाइए, गर्मियों में ठंडे पानी से नहाइए, टू कीप द बॉडी टेम्परेचर एंड blah 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 blah. But I tell you something very powerful that I have found in my journey is, I think it's been around 3-4 years since we are taking morning cold shower. It's cold shower, that means not cold cold, but whatever the shower, but at least not warm or lukewarm also, that I earlier used to have. And in fact, my whole community, Wellness Abundance Hub community, these are all the right and conscious breather, they are also very much in habit of taking cold shower. And when you start taking cold shower, it improves your immunity, energy, alertness. It also helps you to release toxins from your system. You have a great start of your day. Your cough, cold, sneezing, all these issues gradually subsides. Your aches and pains started disappearing from your system. Any pain that is there in your body is a sign of trapped emotions. Can you all just write here TE, trapped emotion? This is my way of understanding that yes, you all are understanding. Any pain, any disease you are having is a sign that the pain is, that there is an emotion is trapped, as well as your body cells of that area maybe, or if you are having some particular kidney infection, or that means that area is actually sick cell. And that's where oxygen comes into play, or breathing comes into play, but I'll not go in detail. I know I am little deviating. Come back to the cold only, that is ice bath. And yeah, I've been really fortunate to experience ice bath, get trained in ice bath. And yeah, very soon I am having my retreat also in Bangalore, 5th, 6th, 7th, in Pyramid Valley. If anyone is interested to join, you can certainly join us, where you can experience ice bath also. It's a 5th, 6th, 7th April, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll share the link, but before I go ahead, I would like to share few things. um, हमको सबको डर लगता है आइस में जाने से, क्यों? हैव यू एवर थॉट कि क्यों हम डरते हैं? आइस इज अ वंडरफुल टीचर. If I share my experience of going into ice, a container full of ice, has all the time very different. Some days I had very calm, very present, very meditative in the ice. The other day I was shouting and crying in the ice. Other day I was shivering after coming out from the ice is, please understand that what is happening when, as soon as you enter in the ice, it's like panic attack sort of, because you don't want to go, you are fearful a lot, and you gasp for it, right? So when you go in that mode, what you are doing, do you understand that you are conditioning yourself to experience stress consciously, right? And when you experience this stress in a controlled way, that means you can always control your breath to manage your stress. So when you say and you start when you are in the ice, you are doing this, I'm telling you actually what's happening, and you are shallow breathing, and then you bring your attention to your breath. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, or just inhale, deep breaths in, deep breaths out. When you start doing the process, when you start taking deep breaths, you start feeling more and more calmer. Okay, this is one of the process happen. It could be some other way also, but this is what you can manage your stress. And this is called actually a positive stress that we are providing our body intentionally. Okay, so that we we are training it. So you tell me one more thing. When you go to gym, okay, how do you do? Okay, if your trainer asks you that, how do they train you? They give you, if the target is 100 push-ups or something, they give you 10 push-ups to do, then 20, and so on. So you build your muscle. The same way, when you go into the ice, you build your muscle of being a mental resilience, also being more mental resilient. And when you come out, what do you think? What could be the first thought? Oh, wow, I can do more than what I think. Wow, I never thought that I can do ice bath. So ice bath is just a tool to help you regulate your nervous system. Most of us are lazy. Okay, I know this is a very uh, big thing to say. Tell me, do you procrastinate? Okay, why do you procrastinate? May I know? Do you procrastinate, guys? Do you procrastinate? Yeah. I'll reply to your questions, but first you reply to my Anil. Yeah. Okay. Already answered. Now I'm seeing. Okay. Yes, first of all, do it under proper supervision. That is my humble request. First, you get trained and then do NLG. It would be really great. Okay, because there's a lot of things. आप जिम जाइए और एकदम से उठा लीजिए कोई बड़ी चीज, heavy चीज, it can injure you, right? So it is also very important that what are your standard, and gradually you can do that for sure. Okay, I hope I answer your question. Yeah, so I was asking about, then when you go into the ice and when you experience the ice, you start getting this, okay, I can do this, I can face my fears, I can write that book that is long pending, I can do this project, I can go out, I can go for I can, maybe I can run, I should try and go for running. And maybe is, in fact, once you are out of the ice, the same moment, actually, if you try out, because if you try out, yeah, and doing some exercises, heavy intense exercise, cardio exercises, you can actually feel that yes, I can do that, because there's a lot of hormonal rush happen, that positive hormones release, and you feel, wow, I'm like a superhuman, right? So these things start happening to you once you start practicing ice bath. So this is the physical level benefit also. Okay. Another physical level benefit is it burns your fat. It helps you to burn the fat also, the glucose in the muscles that burns, and your brown fat helps to burn the fat. And it actually, people, it has been researched and found that ice baths, if you are taking regularly, it can help you to burn your belly fat, right? How many of you would love to burn your belly fat, by the way? Just message me here. I would like to know. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Now, coming to the. Okay, great, Veena. Okay, Ashwini. Yeah. So this actually I have experienced also during my 21-day breathwork facilitator training that I have attended in Bali very recently in February, in fact, where I got trained. I got this opportunity to get trained on the ice for ice bath, authentic relating, and breathwork facilitation. Now, second thing I would like to share about stress. Okay. So, yeah, how many of you feel that stress in your life, or you get very soon agitated or stressed? If you are the one, just message me here, me. Okay. Okay. Great. So, why we are stressed is because we are unable to handle a stress. It's not the fault of the stress. Two people exposed to same kind of a stress may have a different response. Maybe one person is not getting stressed at all, another person is getting stressed out or freak out very frequently. So what is that is lacking in the person who is freaking out is his inability to manage stress. And as such, if you ask me, stress is not bad. Stress in fact help us to grow. It build not only our physical strength but mental strength and mental body. Where we feel fear is our prefrontal cortex, okay, the front end. So when you feel when you are in the ice bath, you get into completely a fight and fight mode. Your sympathetic system is activated, and your prefrontal cortex shut off. Okay, because your all energy, all everything is just on one thing: how I can face this one big challenge of being into ice. And honestly, it takes, especially the initial few seconds, like 15-second and 20-second, as soon as people go, they start shouting or they feel that. But after that, they kind of settle down, and they when they start connecting to the breath also. So your prefrontal cortex completely shut down. And then you and when you are under a proper guidance, under a trainer, and you focus on the breath and the other things, then that is a very beautiful way to build your muscle to face any challenge in your life or any stress in your life. You will start feeling, okay, I can manage this eyes, then I can of course manage that cranky phone call or that cranky person also. And maybe you will go to office and that person is shouting on you, and you are just laughing in your mind. Okay, I say, yeah, I'm not bothered about what you are saying. I have already won my day in the morning. I had my ice bath. What you are saying is nothing for me. Yeah. Do you realize that it can also happen to you? Yeah, because you have already experienced that stress and discomfort. And by the way, our brain takes around 20% of the energy that we produce. And when your prefrontal cortex shut down, you are actually saving on all that 20% of energy also. So, how many of you found it useful? Just message me here useful if you found this useful information. Now, listen to me very carefully. Short term stress, if you are giving your body short term stress, it helps us to deal with chronic long term stress. It will firstly, it will also help you not to build that chronic stress, because now that you know, you can always go to the ice and release the stress. So these little spike of stress that you give by being into ice bath can actually help you to overcome your chronic stress. Okay, so this is one thing. Now the other thing is, thank you Veena, mindfulness. अब अगर आप आइस में हैं तो क्या आपका दिमाग जाएगा कि ओ कुकर में क्या बन रहा है, सीटी कितनी आई, आज मैंने मेल किया या नहीं किया, बच्चों ने खाना खाया या नहीं खाया? All these cluttered thoughts that just are there, always there in our mind. You think it will be there when you are in the ice? Just message me here, yes or no. Huh? Of course no, right? Yeah, these thoughts are not there, and you are completely fully present, experiencing our body and mind. क्या हो क्या रहा है? How can I manage? How can I survive? You are in a survival mode completely. You don't think about anything but being into that survival mode. And you develop, it's a forced mindfulness, because many a times people are so disconnected with their bodies, forget mind. We are a generation of complete disconnection. Why? Because we are exposed to so many things, social media, YouTube, Instagram, all these things. The moment we need a pleasure, we will just scroll, we will just order Swiggy, Blinkit, and we just keep doing things to just satiate ourselves to feel pleasure. And that's the biggest myth, I tell you. You may find pleasure that all this is momentarily, because inside, in fact, you get addicted also, because inside you are not connected, and inside आपका heart रो रहा है. ओके, वो आप अंदर से रो रहे हैं और अपने आप को खुश रखने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं. कितने लोगों ने ऐसा फील किया है? अंदर से रोना, बाहर से चलो शॉपिंग कर लेते हैं और स्विगी कर लेते हैं, अच्छा खा लो, अच्छा पहन लो. या just message me here, me, if you are the one resonating with me. Thank you, Safe and Pure Living. Thank you so much for messaging. Yeah. Now, so these tool that ice bath allows you to sit with yourself. I would say sit means you are just there with yourself. You are experiencing your emotions, fear, anger, frustration, why I did this. Okay, anything and everything can just come up to you. And one thing that I have learned is, if you're making yourself so comfortable and always, even either with you or even you are training your kids also, pampering all the time, not allowing them to face any challenges, you are creating a weaker you and weaker kids. एक बार 10th बोर्ड में 2 नंबर भी कम आएंगे ना, they will start crying and they will get the sadma and कुछ भी, anything, uh, and it will so deeply imprinted that it can actually screw the adulthood and the whole life also. कुछ बड़ा करने की या बड़ा होने की जरूरत नहीं है. These small things that just happen because we don't allow ourselves to face challenges in our life, and we just seek pleasure, comfort, because our mind wants us to be in a comfort zone, protective zone. We are doing not justice to ourselves, and we are not evolving to our true potential. Only when we start challenging ourselves in our day-to-day life, we can evolve to our true potential, and we can experience happiness, true happiness. एक होती है जो आपने मटेरियलिस्टिक कि आपने कुछ खरीदा एंड आपको कुछ देर के लिए बहुत अच्छा लगा, आप बहुत यू आर वर्किंग हार्ड एंड प्रमोशंस के लिए आपको प्रमोशन मिला, गाड़ी आ गई, बंगला आ गया, अब क्या? देन यू क्रिएट न्यू गोल, अब क्या? यू आर चेजिंग, मे बी यू आर चेजिंग, मे बी. And the truth is, when you start embracing discomfort in your life, you start experiencing more deeper pleasure and fulfillment in your life. How many of you resonate with me? Just message me here, R for resonate. Just message me here, R for resonate. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Now I'll talk a little bit about emotions and traumas. What is trauma is, thank you everyone. Now what happens with our emotions? Firstly, a trauma body is there, and maybe I can do a separate YouTube live on the trauma and releasing emotions. I will, but certainly I would like to share a few things that ice bath can bring up all sorts of emotions, including your anxiety, fear, and other emotions where uncertainty, frustration, whatsoever is there. Maybe some past traumas will just come up to you that you never know you are carrying. I never knew that my body has been carrying some traumas, and it just showed up. I never knew that, because you those dots get connected. Prefrontal cortex is completely shut, and those dots get connected. And when was the last time I experienced those emotions? And it just, I started getting those flashes, and I could relate the narratives, and every one of us is actually saying some narrative or some story. I don't deserve it. I am XYZ because this has happened to me. So I couldn't take up the job because, you know, because I become mother, and we start blaming things. There is some narrative. I'm a girl child, so I was not given proper education. There's some negative that is going on in our life that actually put a lot of limiting beliefs. It is very important for all of us to understand those beliefs. And ice bath is just one such tool. Breath is one such tool that can make you more aware of your true self and all these layers. So आप ये बताओ, जब हम पैदा होते हैं ना, कैसे पैदा होते हैं? मतलब when we are born, we are just happy. We are not worried about anything कि कौन क्या है, क्या है, क्या है. We are very pure when we are born, right? So all these conditioning, in fact, till 7 year of age, our conditioning is done. We receive a lot of conditioning from our environment, fear, anything that is the program we are running. So till we fix this program, we will just are staying in that same feeling of staying stuck, not improving, not growing, feeling the pain for so long, for so many years maybe, and just leading the life without any rigor. And maybe I find people even, अच्छा अब तो एज हो गई है, अब तो बुढ़ापा आ गया है, अब क्या करना, अब तो ऐसे ही होना है. No, you are young from your heart. Age doesn't matter. By the way, how many of you really feel that you are young at heart? Send me a lot of heart emojis if you feel that you are young at heart. Thank you so much everyone. Yeah, so I hope I have given you quite nuggets for you. Please go and you can listen this. Apart from that, uh, thank you, Usha, Bindu, thank you so much, and more heart and love to everyone, those who are here and listening. So now a quick few benefits. I'll just recap physical and mental benefit. It improves your cardiovascular health and resting heart rate. Of course, I told you it improves your immunity, it improves your metabolism rate also. It is like it is resetting your whole system. It improves your hair health also, and your tolerance to cold become better, your tolerance to people also become better, because you know very well कि हाँ भैया मैं तो आइस बात कर ली हूँ, I can manage all this. जो भी चल रहा है लाइफ में chaos, you can always connect and say, connect to yourself that yeah, I can handle this. It's easy to handle all those things. And yeah, it helps you to release pain and inflammations. um, the best thing is all that hormonal rush that happens. You feel supremely, superhuman kind of a feel. It uplifts your mood in a great way, improves your attention and alertness. And sometimes, so what I say is, there's no way that we fight with ice. This is my personal experience. You can, when you are getting into ice, it can just surprise you. Some days you feel very good. Someday you may feel very low. You feel like crying and releasing, being in ice. So, but it is you who you are, and you are perfectly whole, complete. And we all have a right to express ourselves, whether laughing and doing hoo hoo ha ha in ice, or just being fully present and experiencing our own emotion and let it go and releasing it and going completely deeper and deeper. So it is all our choice. This is so yeah, this is all about ice bath. And if you love this, please do give a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, Yoga with Yuktines, please do subscribe. And my humble request, do share, so that people become more aware about these practices. And it's easy to do, not hard. And if you want to learn from me, you're most welcome. I'm just gonna share the retreat link. We are just gonna do it. You can join, you can share along with your the family, friends, and everyone. It's in Pyramid Valley that I am doing, and I would love to host you to experience the deep breath work practices and ice bath and a lot of things that I teach. A lot of different things that I teach, and yeah, we can meet always and connect personally. Also, I would love to meet you and connect to you personally also. And if in case you cannot join, if you think that it's not possible, don't worry. uh, those who cannot join, they can also join. In fact, anyone can join this masterclass, yuktines.com/masterclass. You all can join this. Tomorrow 10 a.m. I'm going to do a session, and would love to have you all. Okay, let me just read some messages. Okay, you are making all of us excited to jump in now, but when I think I gasp. Okay, hold your emotions till you release it in ice. But yeah, great. Thank you. Okay, should we do it on important days like exam or interview? Because you never know what you will expect. That's a very good question. Should we do it in a, are you already in a habit? Then you can manage your emotions. Are you already, and maybe you can set the intention and then you can experience that. Okay, you set the intention and then you can just go. I hope so. It's again a trial and error method. There's no right or wrong, uh, because you never know how your body is gonna respond. You will always get what you need at that moment of time, I feel. Whether it is releasing your fear by in some way, or feeling more powerful, all that stuff. Whatever you need, certainly you will get once you go into ice. I hope I answer. How cold water bath is different from ice bath? Yeah, it depends, Ashwini, on the temperature of the water also. Yeah, in fact, if it is very chilled cold water, then the effect is even more than the ice bath, because ice takes some time to melt and to make it more colder in a way. And if it is just the normal cold water that we get in our tap, when we put the tap to the highest cold water, otherwise you can use cold water. अगर आप मान लीजिए जम्मू में हैं और चंडीगढ़ में हैं, बहुत cold water जो आता है, you can try out with that also. Yeah, I hope I answer your question, Ashwini. Yeah. थैंक यू एवरीवन, थैंक यू सो मच. बहुत मजा आया आप सभी से बात करके. बट ultimately I would say that don't just take all the gyan, start implementing it. And if you are someone who would love to more, please join me in the masterclass or in the retreat. We are closing the retreat, in fact, registration, because we are just around the corner only at 5, 6, 7. Only few seats are left, and this is a very exclusive retreat. You can just go and check it out. Thank you. Stay blessed. Breathe, breathe wellness in abundance. Take a deep breath in and stretch your arm. And as you breathe out, bring your palms at the heart center, shoulders rolled back. And just say, I'm grateful to my breath. I'm grateful to my healthy body, mind, and soul. I'm grateful to this whole universe. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Breathe, breathe wellness in abundance. This is Yuktiraj Kishore signing off. Yes, Binduji, please do share. Retreat or masterclass, both. Yes, of course, Binduji. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Stay blessed.